The newfangled Clippers shoot for a signature win with the Heat playing L.A.
You said a newfangled?
Newfangled. Both the Heat and the Clippers off tough losses on Tuesday night.
No, so
Chris Paul to Blake Griffin.
Earthquake
for the dunk. It is.
He didn't.
Watch your
It
shoulders.
is
Pistachios.
Los Angeles. Heat on the break. Mario Chalmers. The Heat also ooping.
They got a little lopsided in their game.
Look at his head by the rim.
Second quarter, Norris Cole hard to the rim, harder into Griffin's nose.
Sometimes you got to make the big man pay.
He bleeds.
He's human.
Got the cut man on him.
He's human, right?
He would return, as you'll see. Dwayne Wade is dunking.
Good pass.
Miami up by 6. LeBron spinning and
Good
finishing.
dog. Did he spin from the top of the key? Yeah, that's called walking, but that's all right.
Chris Paul sets up DeAndre Jordan, frequent dunker.
Who's more athletic, Jordan or Griffin? Griffin. Okay.
I'll go with Michael Jordan.
Under 2 minutes to go, crunch time. LeBron drives inside, fouled by Jordan at the line, misses the first, made the second. Miami up 1, 30 seconds left. Chauncey Billups tries the 3. He's fouled behind the arc by James. He would knock down all 3. Clippers up by 2.
You cannot foul the three-point shooter in the end of the game or any point of the game.
James fouled again.
What would you
Made the
call
first,
that play?
misses the second. Dwayne Wade heads up
We're on
plays. He
cable.
knocks the ball off DeAndre Jordan to give the Heat another possession. It's a huge play.
That was a big play.
Great hustle by
Fortunately for the
Dwayne
Heat, the officials got it right.
They saw what you just saw and ruled it Heat ball. James hard to the rim
Back
one
to the
more
line.
time and back to the free throw line.
These two are good.
And he
Wanna bet on
hits
that?
1 of 2. Clank 3 of 6 in the last minute and a half of regulation. 3.6 left. Clippers ball.
Popcorn.
Chris Paul inbounded, got it back, got a look, couldn't go. Tied at 86, we go to overtime. It's Jordan, layup. Clippers by 4. LeBron to Mario Chalmers, who knocks down a 3. Griffin over Heat. 3 Heat defenders. Chris Bosh rejected by Jordan
That looked
here.
like the offense. That looked like goaltending. Good block. Good block. That's close.
That was gold.
Real close. 17 seconds left in OT. Chalmers misses the 3. He trying to foul Blake Griffin to stop the clock. You got finger pointing going on. 10 seconds left.
Oh, show me something. Throw it down. Show me something. He's not bad at that.
Eric Spoelstra ejected and on his way out. 6 seconds left in the OT. Clippers win it 95-89. Miami suffers back-to-back losses for the first time this season. They've also gone through 3 overtime games in their last 4, first to do so in a 4-game stretch since the Blazers in February of 2007. The Big 3, 0 for 7 in overtime. Chris Paul, big throughout, and he spoke with Lisa Salters.
What were you trying to say to this crowd?
Look, it's a good team we just beat. You know, and without this crowd's energy, we might not have pulled through in overtime, but this is a really good win for our team.
You told me before the game that you really can get your shot at any time, and you seemed to go into that mode in the third quarter. What was going through your mind in that third quarter that made you so aggressive?
Just trying to be aggressive. You know, my teammates going to follow me not only on the offensive end, but on the defensive end, and last night I didn't feel like I did that in Portland.
For a team that's learning how to win, learning how to trust each other, building, growing, like you said, what does a win like this against that team mean?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
All right, thank you very
Hey, I
much.
want to give a shout out to our trainer, JP, whose wife went into labor before our game. He missed our game tonight. JP, this was for you, baby. Love you.
Oh, good for him. The Clippers both productive and apparently reproductive as well.
Oh, wow.
On Wednesday night. You know, one of the criticisms of the Miami Heat last season was that they didn't do a good job finishing games, and that sort of reared its ugly head again on Wednesday.
Well, you know, this was a special game for the Clippers. You know, the Miami Heat is like the big boys on the block. and the Clippers are like the wannabe big boys on the block. So when you play a team like this, the Miami Heat, you have to put this team away early. You know, it was a close game. It was actually a really great game, but you can't let an exciting team like the Clippers stick around because anything can happen. And, you know, the crowd of the, the momentum of the crowd just helped them, win that game.
You guys see something with execution or, I don't know, approach
you were reading my paper?
for the Heat?
You were reading my notes?
No.
Okay, just a second. Because to me, Greg, to be a championship team, you're going to lose. You can lose games like this because, like Shaq said, this team is up for you.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you walk in town, it's the big concert. It's Jay-Z and Kanye West walking in. It's the Throne tour, and everybody's excited. Yeah, you could lose games, but they have to beat you. And I thought that tonight that Miami beat themselves because forget the free throw misses down the stretch. Forget that you drew two people and you didn't kick to the right person. Forget that. But when you foul a three-point shooter, that's execution. That's just defensive execution, and those are the things you can't miss. You can't make no mistake. If you watch the Boston Celtics, when they lose, they have a losing record right now. But every team beat them. They didn't go in and lose games because of lack of execution on either end. If you watch the top teams in the league, that's what happens. And to me, Chicago is one of those teams where they don't lose because of lack of execution. They lose because that night you were just better than them.
Right. And you hit it right on the head. I mean, that's really the difference. It's almost becoming a mental thing for the Heat, too, because you're exactly right. It's not that you lose, it's the fact of how you lost. Like if they lost this game because, like you said, the Clippers made all the plays down the stretch, they made their shots, they made their free throws, you live with that because you gave yourself a chance to win a game against a team that's capable of beating you on any given night. Because like Shaq said, they're going to be fired up for you, they're going to be ready to go. You're going to get their best game. But the fact that, but I can't let them off the hook on the free throws, though, because you got the guys you want going to the free throw line at the end of the game.
And the guys you want to have the ball in their hands at the end of the game.
You got LeBron shoots 50%, I think 7 of 14 from the free throw line.
D-Wade
missed free throws,
but
they got to make those.
This is why I say you could get away with free throws because the execution got you to the line. And so you just missed the shot. But you didn't execute down the stretch. So I kind of give away when you miss a shot or you miss a play, but because the execution got you to the free throw line.
Right.
But they fouled on three-pointers. They missed guys open on the perimeter.
They gave up layups.
LeBron James was at the top of the key one-on-one a couple of times, settled for jump shots when he could have taken guys inside. So all of those things to me is just offensive execution.
But when you make all those mistakes and you still bring the game into overtime, you can't have three so-called great players and go 0 for 7.
Yeah,
that's not going to cut it.
Yeah, but you got to also, you think about the great players in terms of the skill players, and I'm talking about your perimeter guy. You think of in Boston, you got Pierce when he won his championships, Kobe in L.A., Dirk in Dallas. Those big-time players, they're skilled guys. When they get opportunities on the free throw line down the stretch, they tend to come through because those free throws make up for a lot of those other areas when you do make those mistakes.
In this case, the Heat missed 14 of them in their 34 tries.